Kevin stood in the middle of a grand ballroom, wearing his worn-out janitor's uniform, yellow gloves still on his hands. Around him, laughter echoed like thunder. A beautiful woman in a white designer gown pointed at him and said with a smirk, "Fit in that suit, and I'll marry you." Everyone burst into laughter, except Kevin. He just lowered his eyes, clutching the mop handle like it was the only thing holding him up. At that moment, he wasn't thinking about himself. He was thinking about his little girl waiting at home, the one he promised a better life. He didn't know it then, but that cruel joke would become the turning point of his life. Hey friends, welcome back to Kindness Action, where we share powerful stories that remind us how compassion can change lives. If you love stories that warm your heart and inspire your spirit, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give this video a like, and tell us in the comments what kindness means to you. Your support helps us spread positivity around the world. Kevin worked as a janitor at one of the most luxurious hotels in Chicago. Every evening, he'd clean the marble floors after grand events, weddings, business galas, charity dinners. He was used to being invisible, moving quietly while the rich and powerful laughed, danced, and toasted their success. But he never complained. Kevin was a single father, raising his 6-year-old daughter, Emma, after his wife passed away. Emma was his whole world. Every day, Kevin would pack her lunch, drop her off at school, and remind her, be kind, even when others aren't. One night, the hotel hosted a billionaire's engagement party. The bride-to-be, Vanessa Langford, was a social media star, beautiful, confident, and known for her lavish lifestyle. She was marrying Ethan Cross, heir to a massive real estate empire. The ballroom sparkled with golden lights and diamond smiles. Kevin was mopping near the buffet when Vanessa noticed him. Her friends giggled, whispering, "Look, the janitor's watching the party like he wishes he was invited." Vanessa turned, smirking. "Hey, Kevin, right," she said loudly. "Why don't you try on Ethan's spare tuxedo? If you fit in that suit, I'll marry you instead." Laughter erupted across the hall. Cameras came out. People clapped and mocked. Kevin froze. His heart raced, but he said nothing. He just nodded politely, whispered, "Excuse me, ma'am," and walked away. That night, he cried quietly in his small apartment, making sure Emma didn't hear. He looked at her sleeping face and promised, "One day, sweetheart, people will see us for who we are, not what we wear." The next morning, Kevin went back to work like nothing happened. But that video of Vanessa mocking him spread across social media. People laughed at him online too. Then, something unexpected happened. A few days later, a kind old man named Mr. Howard, one of the hotel's longtime guests, called Kevin into his office. Mr. Howard had seen the video too, but he didn't laugh. Instead, he said, "Kevin, I saw the way you handled that situation. With grace and humility. That's rare. I could use a man like you." Mr. Howard ran a small but growing cleaning business, and he offered Kevin a managerial job, better pay, better hours, and a chance to build something real. Kevin accepted. He worked hard, learned fast, and treated every employee like family. Within 2 years, his small branch became the top-performing unit in the company. When Mr. Howard retired, he handed Kevin the keys. "You've earned it," he said, "keep leading with kindness." Meanwhile, Vanessa's world wasn't as perfect as it looked. Her engagement fell apart after Ethan's family faced financial trouble. Her social media followers turned against her, calling her arrogant and shallow. She tried to rebuild her brand, but the internet never forgets. 2 years later, she found herself walking into a new office building in downtown Chicago, looking for a cleaning contract for her event company. She needed someone reliable and affordable to handle her next big event. The company name on the door read, Bright Star Cleaning Services. Inside, she saw a man in a tailored suit, shaking hands with his team. When he turned around, her jaw dropped. It was Kevin. Gone were the yellow gloves and tired eyes. Kevin looked confident, calm, and kind, the same kindness that never left his heart. "Vanessa froze. You're the janitor," she stammered. Kevin smiled softly. "I was," he said. "Now I own Bright Star Cleaning. How can I help you today?" Vanessa's face turned red. She looked down, ashamed. "Kevin, I'm so sorry for what I said that night. I was cruel." He nodded gently. We all make mistakes. What matters is what we learn from them. Her voice trembled. Do you really forgive me? Kevin smiled again. Of course. Holding anger only makes life heavier. I've got a daughter to raise, and she deserves a dad who believes in forgiveness. Tears filled Vanessa's eyes. You're a better person than I'll ever be, she whispered. Kevin shook his head.